Here in Indonesia, we hear it at every conference on mining in Africa. We hear the same thing. Africans need to move up the value chain for processing critical minerals. Beneficiation is what they call it. Value addition, they also call it. There may be 17 steps to process a piece of lithium or cobalt. I don't know what the real number is, but let's just say there's 17. There are maybe 3 steps that the DRC can do well. So rather than say we are going to process all of it, focus on those 3 steps that make sense, that the Chinese would value, would appreciate, it would add value to their process, then negotiate trade deals with the Chinese that then do skills transfer, that do technology transfer, and then you build infrastructure around those 3 steps. When you've done those 3 steps, well, you might be able to go to step number 4 or maybe 5, but you can't go to step 17 right from the beginning. What do you think of that approach?
I've, I completely share your point of view. We cannot just jump from 1 to 3 to 17. We cannot. This is just not realistic at all, given the size of our economy, the size of our market, the size of our industrial bases, and all of that. We just cannot do that. And this is the part where we have to come to term that within a certain period of time, we're going to be able just to get to maybe to step 4 or 5 and take advantage of that. What the last point you mentioned about negotiating trade deals and a commercial deal with China, this is the point I wanted to make, in a sense where China is basically, what Kobe said, is reinventing the concept of development economics, and how we see development model moving forward. China is also working into building a new international system and reforming it, all the things that are taking place in the international system. But China needs country in the global south. China needs political alliance in the global south. So the question is, how do we leverage our political support to China, or to our political support to China narrative for advantage when we have to address our industrial situation, our trade relationship with China, our economic relationship with China? It's time for us, country in the global south, to be able to say, you know what, we are willing and ready to move up to work with you into reforming this, because we're also winning into reforming, having this international system being changed. But we also would like you to address certain issues on certain aspect of our economy based on how you interact with us. And this is, I think, this is the part that we can think of taking some advantage based on how we interact with China, given the new context that are taking places. I think we need to be smarter on how to engage China to take advantage of certain issues.